In this tutorial series, we'll delve into the advanced settings of Windplanner, allowing you to customize performance, workflows, and preferences. In this video specifically, we'll focus on the app settings. The first tab in App Settings is the Interface tab. Here it's possible to enable Learn Mode. Learn Mode will hide or show all menu labels. From here you can also resize your interface according to your preference. Next, under the Show Hide tab, we can hide or show all markers. We can show or hide the markers for the 2D map and the 3D world independently of each other, from turbine markers down to the markers of street view panoramas. It's a useful functionality to know, for example when you would like to take a screenshot of your visualizations, or if you just want to get a clear view of your work. We can also adjust their size. To do this, click and drag the slider. Now, from a certain threshold distance, the markers will transform into so-called mini markers. You can customize this threshold by clicking and dragging the designated sliders. And again, this can be done for the 2D map or the 3D world, independently of each other. When you hover over a marker with your mouse, a label will appear by default. You have the option to disable the hover label altogether. Still, you can also choose to keep it enabled and select detailed hover labels. Now when you hover over placed objects, Windplanner swiftly reveals detailed statistics about these objects. If you're working within Object or Solar Planner and have used the Line or Area Place tool, you can enable or disable the 3D world lines. The final option under the Show Hide tab is the Show Existing Turbines option. It's disabled by default, but enabling it will reveal turbines that are already operative in the real world. Next, we have our performance settings. By default, Windplanner disables the 3D world when it's not the currently active tab on your computer. It does this to decrease the workload on your system. However, you might want to disable this when screen sharing in a video call, for example. In that scenario, enable out-of-focus rendering and the 3D world will keep moving, even when Windplanner is not your main task. Anti-aliasing smoothens the edges around 3D objects, resulting in better visuals. However, disabling this will result in better performance. Multi-sampling will improve results even more, though this could also affect performance. Toggle Water on World will enable water to appear in the 3D world. Please remember that this feature does not correctly represent water everywhere, as this feature is experimental. Next, we have HDR rendering. HDR stands for High Dynamic Range. High Dynamic Range rendering will brighten the 3D world and improve its colors. Remember that HDR rendering is not available inside panoramas and that it is turned back on automatically when leaving a panorama. We already discussed these in a previous tutorial, but from here we can also enable 3D OSM buildings from all around the world. When using these, make sure to have the cesium ion terrain selected as your terrain data. Then we have fog settings. We can toggle fog for the 3D world and specify a density, ranging from different levels of thickness. This is also where the shadow settings reside. As we discussed in a previous tutorial, we can enable or disable shadows. Change shadow quality from low up to ultra. Change shadow cutoff angle, determining how fast a shadow will fade away. And the shadow intensity. Finally, we can change the coordinate system for our project. In the drop-down, you can see which coordinate systems Windplanner already supports. But we can also assist you in adding a new coordinate system to the app.